Today na another sad day for the family, friend and Edo people as dem bury one Mr. Festus Idahosa wey be 33 years old, one of the victims of stray bullet during the presidential election for Benin City. Now go remember say we bring una tori say Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki visit the family of the two people wey dem kpai for polling unit as dem dey cast their vote during the presidential and national assembly election for Edo State. David Festus wey be one of the late Festus friend tok say Festus na better person wey no suppose die. Him say im death pain dem well, especially the family, and if things dey well for the country, wetin happen no for happen to Festus.
Festus was a human being. I know not a lot of people understand that statement, in the sense that we focus on so many different things that are not necessary. Festus was somebody who cared about everybody. Anybody that he cared about, he cared completely. And I don't really understand. I keep asking myself a lot of questions actually on why it has to be Festus, on why it has to be, him that was taken away. I'm not saying any other person should die in his place, but I mean, if certain things were done rightly, if certain things were actually done rightly, Festus will still be here with us. We won't even be in this situation. I can't really explain. I can't really explain the pain and the anger, actually. The anger, the rage that I personally feel, not to talk about the mother, the brothers, and every member of the family. We are not happy. We are not happy that somebody would go out in the day to exercise their right as citizens of this country, and then they are snatched away by people who are just criminals. And it's unfortunate. I'm really sad, honestly.
Oladamola Suarez tok say him and Festus dey operate one business wey dem call TM Farm, and na Festus be the head of operation, and the gap wey im don leave dey big. Him say Festus dey hardworking and na person wey you fit give work go rest, and say Festus be person wey like people. Him say Festus be person wey get dream for better future.
I happen to work with Festus, and we run a business called TL Farms, and he was head of operations. I had to even leave Benin, and he was fully managing the business here in Benin. And we had projects we were doing. He was managing all of the project, all the contract, because we are even, so the gap he has left is one that is a huge one. Finding who can replace that. Festus was hardworking, he was committed, he was passionate. Working with Festus, I had peace of mind. When you give Festus something, just go and sleep, because he would go out of his way to ensure that he gets the project done. Festus loved the staff. So even around here, see, one thing that he also knows how to do well is managing the staff, because we work with quite a number of unskilled persons. So the gap, the space he has left, it's one that is huge. So this is not just about, someone just died, but it's about a young person who had a lot of prospect, who was loving for his country, who was committed to his work, and all of this just in a blink of an eye, all gone. Not even an opportunity to share some. It's unfortunate.
Barrister Kenneth Aigbe wey be the uncle tok say him and Festus still eat together the day wey he die, and since that day things get as e be. He say the way he take die na im dey give am concern, but him thank God and make everybody learn the lesson and move Naija forward. Say nothing dey this life wey people go hold on to. Barrister Kenneth say Festus die for the country, and he hope say one day the country go recognize am.
The late Festus is my nephew. His mother is my immediate elder sister. We all grew up together. He gave birth to him in my presence. So I knew him from childhood to the very last day he died. We ate together at his mother's place. We left the mother's place together to Tree House. I went to Nomayo, where I have my house, and he went to Ogege, where he was living with his younger brother. That was the last I heard of him, until I was called around 8 p.m. that he has been shot dead, where he went to exercise his national franchise at Ogege. Since that day, it has been a very terrible experience for me in particular, and the mother, my elder sister. That is a necessary end. It will come when it will come. When, how, and where is what is uncertain. 3 uncertainties in 1 certainty. But the timing and the circumstances in which he died gave me a very, very serious concern. But I say glory to God, because he died in the course of national service. A lot of people have died for this country. No one has ever been close to me like this. In any case, he has just been surrendered to the worms, 6 feet below. But what is left is for the rest of us to learn a lesson and ensure that Nigeria moves forward, because some people have paid the supreme sacrifice. I have also learned a lesson too. What is here in this hellish earth that man really wants to hang around for? A world turned into absurdity, where man inhumanity to man prevails. Imprisonment without trial, torture and violence, and murder for no just cause. It is probably a good thing for man to die. But then, we take consolation in the fact that he died well. He died for a national cause, and he will be remembered in our soul for a very long time. It is my wish that the system will one day recognize him.
From Benin City, Taiwo Ayeni, TMC TV News.